Hey guys, Eric and Eric here from Homebrew, and today we're going to review two wonderful Inkbird controllers coming up next.
So if you've been homebrewing and you're trying to temperature control something, you know of Inkbird. Inkbird is just a temperature controller.
Yeah. So what would be something you would temperature control, Eric?
A fermenter.
A fermenter?
Fridge.
A fridge.
A kegerator.
Kegerator, which would also be a fridge. You can do mash, technically.
Yes, you can mash.
You can technically control your mash, 120 volts only.
Yep.
They're really nice to have.
You can control a heater in a child's room, like I do in my kid's room.
There you go.
You can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. As long as you're trying to temperature control something, these are very handy to have and useful.
And the concept of these is real easy. You have one end that you plug in for power, like we have here, and then you have a two outlet, one for heating, one for cooling, and then the other wire coming out of here is simply a temperature probe.
So that's this model. We also have the Wi-Fi model.
So this is what model number is this?
So we have the 308, that's what we're talking about. There's a bunch of other Inkbird temperature controllers. So this is the one we're talking about right now.
We're talking about the base one is the 308, and then you also have the 308 with
Wi-Fi. Yep.
So we'll get into that one in a little bit. But the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the settings of the Inkbird and
how to change them and how to control it.
And what exactly each one does.
Yep.
Okay, so this is your main screen. This is gonna tell you your current temperature and then whatever your set point temperature is here. I've just got the probe sitting in my hand, so it's reading a little bit warmer than it is in this room. So those are those two main screens. You got a heating light for when the heating is enabled, and you got a cooling light for when the cooling is enabled. The current temperature is higher than our set point, so the cooling light is on currently. So now to change the temperature, or your set value, you're gonna hold down the set button, which brings up TS and the set temperature blinks. You can either adjust it up, or you can adjust it down. The next setting is the heat differential value. So this is the value at which the heat will turn on. So that right now it's set for 2 degrees below my set value. Then the heat will turn on. Cooling differential is the same thing, but on the cooling side. So when my temperature is 2 degrees above my set temperature, it will 3 degrees, 2 degrees, it will start cooling. High alarm limit. So at this temperature, once it's measuring 80 degrees, 79 degrees, it will actually sound an alarm on this device. And if you have the Wi-Fi version, it will actually send you notifications. So the alarm low limit is the opposite of high, it's the low side, so it will alarm at 40 degrees. So PT is the compressor delay. If you have this hooked up to a refrigerator to cool it, it will actually wait 5 minutes before turning the cooling back on each time. And that's hopefully to save your compressor because you don't want it to overheat, kicking on and off all the time. So CF is your change between Celsius and Fahrenheit on whatever you want output. We like Fahrenheit because we're in America. So, and then when you're done changing all your settings, you're just gonna wait 30 seconds, and 30 seconds with a key press, it'll go back to the home screen and continue working as programmed.
The big difference is you're able to monitor your controller from anywhere.
Yeah.
As long as it's connected to your Wi-Fi, you can monitor on your phone.
From anywhere in the world.
From anywhere, or any device, basically.
So you can also program it through your phone, right?
You can program it through your phone. You can change every setting that you can manually on this thing, and it's 100 times easier to change it on your phone than it is to do it on this.
So price difference, what do we say, 35?
35, 50 bucks.
Always look for sales on
Yeah,
this.
they go on sale all the time.
What was that?
All the time. So you can typically find this for about 40 bucks sometimes. So or maybe $5 off, but they always go on sale. So just look for, I'm always gonna recommend the Wi-Fi one just because
it's simple, it's easy,
it's
you don't have
easy
to be
use.
there.
Yeah. So that's all the settings basically that you can go through. The app is pretty self-explanatory. You just connect it to your Wi-Fi and it'll connect through the app. You just set up everything through there. The first screen they'll see is just a temperature of what it's actually set to, and then, or what's actually reading, and then you can go into the settings from there and change everything you could change on here manually. So it's pretty simple.
That seems a lot easier than having to hit set.
Yeah.
And figure what each setting or AH and all those.
It is. Yeah. Because you just scroll and you just hit what you want. I mean, if it comes down to it, I recommend the Wi-Fi one for convenience.
For the convenience.
So, I mean, that's just my takeaway.
If you're extremely strapped for cash or on a very slim budget, then the 308 also works.
There's nothing wrong with that. It works perfectly fine, and it's a really good, reliable
This one's going to come
controller.
off my fridge. This one's going to go on, but I'm still going to keep this one for that weird time that I need to temperature control something else. So that's our review on the two Inkbird 308 controllers. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you got any questions, leave a comment below. We'll get to those. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for the next video, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers, and thanks for watching.